This was my attempt at an egg yolk juicy loosey. Not bad looking, huh? Yolks up. Let me show you how I made this. So if you guys know what a juicy loosey burger is, that's where they have the cheese inside of the patty instead of on top of it, and they kind of make an uncrustable type shape with the meat so that there's just cheese inside of it when you bite into it. I thought it'd be cool to use that concept and do like egg yolk instead. So instead of like an egg in a hole where you have an egg on top of the patty and like a well, we're gonna make an actual hole in the center of the patty with only egg yolk. That way when you cut into this burger or take a bite, that yolk kind of spills out like an over easy egg. So kind of like a juicy loosey and an egg in the hole hybrid. We're still gonna have cheese on top of the burger patty. We're gonna have egg yolk in the center. Hopefully it all stays together. This is a brand new experiment for me, so bear with me here, guys. All that I'm doing is, I got my hamburger, I have my buns, I'm doing a little bacon on there for a breakfast type vibe. And then my only condiment that I'm using today is mayonnaise. I think the yolk and the mayo is gonna go well together. So this is completely optional. I'm gonna throw some bacon on there for that breakfast vibe. And I'm gonna go ahead and get it started first while we go back and form our patties and everything. So yeah, you know my rule, guys. Always make extra bacon. You're gonna eat it. I have my 80-20 ground beef here, and I'm basically gonna form these patties just like you would with a regular juicy loosey. One bottom patty with kind of a well in the center of it for the egg yolks, and then a little thin patty to cover the top of it. Crinkle that together, kind of like an Uncrustable. We need to separate those yolks from those egg whites. And I'm just doing it through my hand today, but there are several other methods you can do. Just look them up. I thought about just going in with one of these yolks per burger, but they're big enough that I think they could handle 2. So we're gonna roll with 2. And lastly, once you got those egg yolks in there well, you're just gonna form that top patty, which is gonna look like this, just a little thin thing. Lay it right on top. Form the edges together as best you can. Even if these egg yolks break up inside, I'm thinking that they're gonna stay put. They won't really ooze out on the grill. At least I hope they don't. All right, well, there's your egg patties. It's leaking out a little bit on the top here. Hopefully that yolk still just stays contained inside of there. I don't really know. A little bit of leakage. Maybe it'll seal it up though once it hits the grill, maybe. Can only hope. I'm gonna season these things up with a little salt and pepper, and then we're gonna just throw them on the griddle and cook them until they look done. You know you gotta toast those buns up. Just look how nice and toasty that is. All right, time for the hot grill. A little bit of leakage going on there. Not liking that. All right, well, here's the burgers after they're pulled off. As you can see, a lot of that yolk started leaking out of there. Not very good. Maybe I didn't seal them good enough, or I don't know. It's an egg experiment after all. So, yeah. Got some beautiful bacon strips here. Just gonna top them off like that. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, guys, here's the moment of truth. Time to cut into this juicy loosey. Egg yolk juicy loosey. Ready? Oh, a little bit of yolk in there, not too much. Looks like most of it leaked out on us. I don't know what to think about this. Most of that yolk did leak out, unfortunately. It's still very juicy inside. I'm tasting a little bit of that yolkiness to it. Not bad. Not what I was going for, though. Definitely a little bit of a disappointment. Yeah, I guess maybe next time I'll take this and I'll redo it and rethink it and make it a little bit better for you. So, obviously not bad. You still got a little bit of yolk in there and a little bit of cooked yolk. You got bacon and burger and bun still. I mean, come on. It's still going to be very good. Yolk's up. I'm going to check this other one out just to see if it worked a little bit better inside. Man, this one turned out great. Look at that yolk spilling out of that.